Hey guys, welcome back to my series of custom challenge runs in the Binding of Isaac Wrath of the Lamb edition. Today's challenge is called Holy Shit. This is a slight modification of something that's been suggested a fair number of times. People have been suggesting various runs where I take a lot of holy items, and so I've done that, but to balance it, I've also given myself the poop. So here's what we got. We got the Relic, we got the Halo, we got the Guardian Angel, we got the Scapular, we got the Nun's Habit, that's just for fun. The Mitre, Holy Water, Sacred Heart, as well as the, what do you call that, Holy Grail. And we have the poop. And the way this run is going to work is I cannot pick up any items whatsoever, nor can I switch out my spacebar item, obviously, because I can't pick up any items whatsoever. So, I have to try to get all the way to the chest with just what I've got right now. And the reason I decided to do this run is strictly because the pun "holy shit" occurred to me, and I was like, well, that's too good to pass up, so threw together a run involving most but not all of the items that could be considered holy. I tried not to make it too overpowered, and the fact that I can't pick up any more items is going to go a long way toward that, but there's still a pretty good possibility that this run is going to end up being a little bit too powerful, but we'll see. I don't really have a lot of experience with just using Sacred Heart without having any other bonuses with it, so we'll see how that works. Now, an interesting facet of this run is that because I can't pick up any items whatsoever, like, I need bombs so that I can get to tinted rocks, I need keys maybe so that I can pick up, well, lock chests like this one right here. Oh, somebody also said on a recent video they want me to go into item rooms and see what I'm missing. Well, I'm missing Mom's knife. That's a pretty significant miss there. Though with Sacred Tears, I'm not sure if it would be good to pick that up or not. I probably would, but I'm not sure if that would work out for the best for me. So I can use money to buy things in shops that are not, like, marquee item upgrades, if that makes any sense, but, you know, stuff like keys and bombs and stuff like that. But besides that, like, I don't really have a lot of incentive to hang around on floors too much, because I don't need provisions that much. So I'll probably do quite a bit of rushing once we get out of, you know, the very early floors here. Take that guy out, no problem. Not allowed to have that item. Gotta remind myself, not allowed to have any items whatsoever. It's always disappointing when I fuck up a run like this by accidentally doing something I'm not allowed to do, and it's something that happens disappointingly frequently for me. So far, of course, as always with these runs that start out with great items and I'm not allowed to get more, we're very, very strong in the early game. But as we get onward, as always, we'll start seeing more and more challenge. I really could use some bombs so I can get into these tinted rocks. Wow. Thank you, game. Perfect. So a couple more bombs as well as a Spirit Heart. You know what? I will... No, I won't. What am I even thinking when I start feeding that dude? I have no idea, because I'm not allowed to pick up... No matter what his reward is, I can't have it. So, there is no reason. I was thinking, man, I have so many Spirit Hearts, I'm going to get so many more Spirit Hearts from my Relic that I might as well, but, you know, it's kind of a moot point if I can't take whatever he gives me, so we're not going to feed that guy any more than that half heart I so foolishly wasted. We're also just going to go fight the boss and get on with it here, I think. I don't really need to clear out floors, as I was saying earlier. It's nice to have a few provisions, but we already do have a few provisions. Unless we start running into lock chests like crazy, we should be fine. Or tinted rocks, of course. Because those are really our only uses for provisions. I don't really need money very badly at all. Not going to pick up Squeezy. Not going to go to the Devil Room because I can't have anything he's offering me anyway. So let's head onward. So of course this run has two major challenges. One, no more item rooms. Two, we're stuck with the poop the whole time, which is kind of a subpar item. It can occasionally give you like a Spirit Heart or something really good like that, but for the most part, it's nothing at all. So we're gonna have to make it through this run just on the merit of our ordinary items here. But our items are not ordinary whatsoever. We actually have some pretty intense upgrades here, and if I take 2 hits of damage in one room thanks to the Martyr, we can use the poop again, twice in one room. How crazy is that? I just took the Nun's Habit to make us look a little bit more holy, of course. It's not actually... Man, here's the problem here. My shots are so slow that it's really hard to take out zombies. Sacred Heart is a pretty enormous shot speed down, as far as I can tell. So we are going to take out Fistula here and then head straight onto the next floor. I'm going to be doing some rushing here in the early game, but hopefully it will become a little bit more interesting as we head on. Or it could just be one of my fastest runs ever. That's, you know, that happens sometimes. It's just kind of the name of the game when you're playing with Cheat Engine. Sometimes you fuck up and make a run that's way too powerful and just easily makes it to the end. But hopefully you guys enjoy nonetheless. Seems like I'm really happy and impressed with how positive the reaction has been to my Cheat Engine runs. I was kind of worried that a lot of people would be like, wow, so you're just gonna cheat in the Binding of Isaac and put it on YouTube? That's kind of dishonorable, to say the least. But I was hoping it would be taken as it is, which is, you know, just a really unique take on the Binding of Isaac, which keeps it interesting for me. This is going to give us more pill drops. That could be useful. So we'll pick that up. So yeah, I'm really glad that you guys enjoy the series so much, because I probably would not enjoy making Binding of Isaac videos, and probably would not make Binding of Isaac videos anymore if I couldn't do the Cheat Engine runs anymore. Because it's just, you can only play the same game so many times before you're kind of like, you know, I'm burned out on it. But this is great, because there's always something new for me to try out. And it's really keeping the series fresh for me. So anyway, that was a really roundabout way of saying thank you guys for watching and supporting the Cheat Engine runs. I'm really glad that you guys like them as much as I do. Good times. Yeah, anyway, hopefully this loadout that I've come up with will be just as entertaining as your average Cheat Engine run, as we try to find the boss room as quickly as possible. Nice thing about this run is that the holy items involve a lot of health upgrades, so I'm not going to be, you know, on a lot of these runs where it's like you can't take any items at all, I often will add the exception, I can pick up health upgrades, because otherwise I'm just fucked. I can't survive with like 3 health to the end, or often I can't, but between the Spirit Heart generation of the Relic and the 5 hearts that we start out with, we're actually in a pretty great position here, health-wise, so we don't really need to worry about that, and I like that in a run. Because, like, if you look back at something like, what was that recent run? The Legend of Isaac, of course, where I was like, I can only take health upgrades from boss drops, and then I got 1 the entire fucking time. I was like, that's not really how it works in Zelda, you know? Normally you get 1 health upgrade per floor. Or per dungeon, I should say. And in that one we got nothing. It was garbage. I also played incredibly poorly that time. It's interesting to see how wildly my, like, proficiency at the game can vary, depending on things like my mood and how sleepy I am that day, because based on how much sleep I've gotten, of course, and like how recently I've eaten. There was a recent run. What was that? Was just the very last run, wasn't it? The blinded one, where I had just woken up and I was like, all right, time to get down to some Isaac. And then half an hour later, I was like, why didn't I eat breakfast before I recorded this run? So I was getting really hungry and distracted the entire time. But this one, I'm in a good spot. I've only had a few shots of rum, so I'm not very drunk yet. But it's an afternoon. I've had my lunch. So I'm in a good position to record Isaac. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We're almost done taking out Peep here. What I would really love is if my fucking shot stopped homing in on the fucking eyeballs, because that is really slowing me down here. But can't really complain too much. We got through that fight without too much incident. There's another devil room, but again, not going to enter into those, because, like, best case scenario, nothing happens. Worst case scenario, Krampus happens, and I have to fight him. Man, that was a shitty bomb. I have to fight, excuse me, Krampus without any sort of reward for it. I can't pick up his lump of coal, so it's just kind of a waste of time, basically. Oh no, I made the poop on the rock! What was I thinking? You never make the poop on the rock. Tell your kids that. Anyway, I'm not sure what I was going for with that joke. It just sounded like something a kid would say to me, like, you never make your poop on the rock. I don't know, like making your poop sounds like a very juvenile way of saying taking a shit. Anyway, don't make your poop on a rock, kids. That's my public service announcement for this episode. I don't like anything to do with this room. God damn it, stop homing in on the spikes. What are you thinking? You can't hurt that. And of course, every once in a while, one of these spikes is going to go while I'm going across, and I'm going to have no way whatsoever of avoiding the damage from it. I hate blue spikes. I hate blue spikes. Anyway, we got another spirit heart there. We can just hide over here and immediately take damage. As I say, we can just hide. But for the masks, at least, we can hide on these pits and not have to worry too much about getting hit by this room. Come the fuck on, man. He's hanging out just outside of my range. I could use a range upgrade, but of course can't get any upgrades whatsoever, except from pills. We'll see what our pills give us if we ever get some from this safety cap. So far it's been kind of a bust there. Or at least I think it has been. I haven't really been paying that much attention to my drops. But I don't have the impression that I know what many pills do at this point. There we go. Oh, we got a full poop charge from that room, because I took stupid damage. Always gotta look on the bright side, man. That Nun Savage is gonna save the run. Mark my words. There's gonna be a certain point where I'm like, thank God that I got another poop in that room. That one spirit heart that was a miracle drop from that one poop saved me from dying on the blue baby fight. Anyway, let's head onward to our war fight. Might as well make a little bit more poop. Now I can't stop thinking like I just sound like a toddler whenever I say make the poop. But that's really what I'm doing. I'm creating a poop entity that I can use to potentially produce some items for myself. So war should be no problem, but he is a little bit of a pain in the ass just because of the time spent moving very quickly. Because I'm sort of finding that's the downside of vanilla Sacred Tears, is that, this is a little bit scary for me, is that, what am I trying to say here? I'm losing my train of thought a little bit. They travel so slowly that if an enemy is moving quickly, it's difficult to attack them. So let's head on to the next floor here. Making record time, Necropolis Part 2 in 12 minutes. This is going to be a pretty quick run, but not super quick. It's going to take us some significant time to get all the way through to the chest, which of course is our ultimate goal for this run. There we go. Ah! God damn it. This is a little bit scary. We gotta watch out for the shots from the goddamn hearts. Fuck. I hate heart masks. Die. Okay, excellent. Homing shots should take care of that for me. It didn't. Get out of there, mask. Get out of there, mask. I don't want to interface with you. You just stay on the other side of the screen while I take care of your heart. Come on. There we go. Homing shots. Ah. These things are always annoying every single time. I hate the masks. Okay. God damn it. Took damage on that room, which was just completely stupid. Put down our poop. Grab a Wheel of Fortune. Spawn it. I don't think it's worth the time to play it. Do you guys? I think I'm going to just keep moving onward here. There's another library, the second one we've seen on this run, but the problem with that is that I can't take anything that would be in the library anyway. So why even fucking bother? Again, same thing with that guy. He could potentially give me some pills that I could use, but I don't really think that's necessary right now. I think I'd rather hang on to my red hearts. And ultimately, it's not worth the time I would spend playing him. You know, I can just keep on rushing through. My natural inclination here is to go as quickly as I can in these Isaac runs, so the trap I fall into in some of them is, you know, I can just... Oh no, glitch poop! I can just keep on going, like, incredibly quickly, bum rushing the boss every time, and nothing bad will happen to me, so I do it. Even though that makes for a shorter episode, but it's just, I can't bring myself to waste my time doing things that aren't going to help the success of the run, if that makes any sense. And often, I can't bring myself to waste the time to do things that will help the success of the run, such as, like, playing slot machines and shit. Because I could potentially get some great items playing that slot machine right back there, in fact. It's a good example. Cool, I got some pills and ate them. But I don't consider it worth my time to spend 18 cents on a slot machine. This is terrifying, but I haven't taken any damage yet, so I'm in a pretty good position here. Oh, come on. Jeez. Oh man, I hate chub people. I really like the name chub people though. Thank you again, Zen, if you're watching, for that excellent way to refer to them. I would just still be calling them like little chub shooting assholes, if not for your wisdom on the subject. Chub people is just such an endearing name for them. Makes me just think of like just some people who are slightly overweight making a commune or something. Okay, come on, Husk. The annoying thing here is that the homing is actually fucking me up because I don't want to attack those flies so much. I want to take down the husk so it stops spawning more flies, but my shots will each and every time home in on the flies. Where the fuck is our boss room? This has been the longest floor by far just because I've like taken bad paths to get to the boss. And we're starting to feel the burn of being in the advanced part of the game without any upgrades. Where I'm not going to say it's difficult yet, but I'm definitely starting to feel that we're getting to the challenge part of this challenge run, if that makes any sense. We got Friends Till the End, we got Balls of Steel. That's an excellent pill. That's really good. One of my favorites in the entire game. Because 2 Spirit Hearts is like, there are few pill effects that will save you 2 hearts of health in the long run. It can happen, like especially passive stat upgrades are probably even better than 2 Spirit Hearts, but as far as shit like Friends Till the End, oh my god, bullshit, and even like a range up, probably 2 Spirit Hearts is going to be more useful to you. I can't believe the amount of damage I'm taking here. I gotta focus for a second here. Stop conceptualizing shit and just pay attention to when she says Isaac, because that is when it is really important for me to be paying attention. Oh yes, and the big problem with the mom boss fight and Sacred Tears is that your tears will actually home in on a foot that does not exist, which is always super annoying. It's like I'm trying to shoot at her roll of fat out the door over there. Can't do it because it's still pretending that the foot is there, homing wise, even though it has not been there for several seconds. Probably not several seconds, but maybe 1 or 2, which is a lot when you're talking about like real-time shit happening in a video game. It's always amazing how big a difference like 1 second can. I hope you guys can't hear that like power saw or whatever that is. That is probably the loudest noise I've heard outside my window in at least a month. Seriously, what the hell are they doing? Alright, well I completely forgot what I was talking about here. I think that's... It sounds like the that drill that they use to put on tires in holy shit in auto shops, but it's not quite that. I don't know, it's something with a pretty significant engine on it. Anyway, it seems to be calming down. Hopefully they're not going to be doing that too much more, because that could make me really difficult to hear. I'm not sure how much of that is going to be picked up by my microphone. My microphone, is happy with it as I am, is not super good about filtering out background noise, as you guys no doubt know. I really need quiet when I'm recording, or else you'll get shit like dogs barking in my background pretty frequently here. Both my own dogs and the dogs that belong to the neighbors who bark at my dogs. Come on, Chub. Let's go down, buddy. That's what I said to the last girl I met at a bar, like verbatim. Come on, Chub, go down, buddy. And she was like, okay, and we went back to my place. Anyway. So anyway, we're fighting some Binding of Isaac characters. Seems like the big ass noise is gone. I forgot what I was talking about before that. God damn it, every time. I'm so vulnerable to tangents. It's my weak spot. My tangent defense is very low. I need to upgrade my armor a little bit. Maybe get the, what is that set called? Shit, the Invoker set? It's the red one. I'm talking about Dark Souls here. And of course that set actually is good for curse resistance, not tangent resistance. And obviously I'm not wearing any set that is resistant to tangents because I just went on another tangent about Dark Souls somehow, magically. Kinda can't believe I figured out a way to do that. Can you guys tell I've been playing a lot of Dark Souls? One of my favorite games this generation, if not my absolute favorite. Especially non-indie. That is my favorite non-indie game in like years. It is really good. If you haven't checked out Dark Souls yet, highly recommended. PC version is great. You just need to get the resolution fix and a controller, and it is fantastic. Thinking I will probably let's play that after I'm familiar with it, like I've beaten it on my own on my own without commentary a few times, so I know what the fuck I'm doing. Because right now it would just be like, oh, died again, which would not be very entertaining, I feel. And of course, if you watch the Let's Look At, like, people were pissed off at me for not locking on, and I understand that looking back. I'm like, oh, come on, dude, just push your right trigger in. You're such an idiot. I know that feel. I'm sorry, but I'm much better at it now. I've actually beaten the game once already. Anyway, this is still not talking about Isaac. I'm still apparently on a tangent. Let's go ahead and fight the Fallen, which is going to be a little bit tough, but shouldn't be too tough. Oh man, I just realized. Okay, hopefully you guys won't be too disappointed by this. I just realized if I'm playing a run that is based on holy items, I should probably fucking beat Satan instead of the chest, huh? So I think I'm gonna do that, just for consistency's sake. Hopefully you guys won't be too sad about the fact that I said the chest at the beginning of the run, but that would just be silly. What was I thinking? I guess that was the alcohol thinking for me. I'm not even drunk, though. Might be later tonight, but I'm not at this point. Come on, Fallen. Just fucking die. My god. But I haven't taken any damage yet. I can tell because my lovely holy water is still alive. And of course because I have a memory that lasts more than a few seconds. Because I am not a small mammal. We should not pick up Sister Maggie. Almost accidentally did because it like spawned on top of me. We'll head down to the next floor. So we're gonna fight Mom's Heart on this floor, and then we'll head straight to Satan and take him out because we are a holy motherfucker. And then maybe later on, I know like one of the most commonly suggested runs since the very beginning has been like, give yourself a bunch of holy items, give yourself a bunch of devil items. So I'll probably think of a devil item run later on. The problem with those is that both holy and devil items are extremely powerful. Like as you can see in this run, having no fucking problem beasting through the game on not even all of the holy items, just a lot of them. Because it's a strong combo, man. The holy items are good stuff, and so are the devil items. Like devil items are fucking brimstone, and then a bunch of damage upgrades. Essentially, we could have the dead cat to kind of mitigate the power a little bit, but still, that wouldn't do a whole lot. That would just be like playing with Judas, but starting with an incredible amount of power. But yeah, that's something I will think about later on. I'll try to find a way to make it either funny like this one or balanced. Because I kind of had a feeling this one wasn't going to be very balanced. But yeah, just get on the spikes, you big dummy. But I really like the idea of naming a run Holy Shit and having holy items plus the poop. So I couldn't resist, even though I was pretty sure that this wouldn't be a balanced run. God fucking damn it, you're an asshole. Oh well. Just one spirit heart, I have tons. Took 2 hits of damage in that room, which is super disappointing. But let's head onward a little bit. I haven't actually lost a red heart in like 5 floors or something. It was pretty ridiculous. Maybe more than that. Have I lost any red hearts whatsoever in this run? I think so, but I can't be sure. Because, again, pretty powerful setup. Sacred Tears just all by itself is more powerful than I expected it to be, in my defense. I didn't realize how good an item was in its own right. I knew it was pretty good, but like, I'm just blasting through the game with just that as far as like tier upgrades. And I have a little tiny bit of damage up from the Halo, that's it. Of course, the ability to fly has been huge defensively as well. There we go. One more Super Guts here. Super Guts. Stop being a super asshole. It didn't stop being a super asshole, but I made it stop. There we go. Where the fuck is our boss room? Come on. I've been getting super unlucky with finding boss rooms lately, but that's okay. It's not like I really need any luck when I have such incredible items. Let's go ahead and put this guy in the corner while I attack this thing. Oh, come on. You didn't die from that? There we go. Blow up our poop a little bit more. Another spirit heart out of that chest, which is great. And here we are finally approaching the boss room. Come on. There we go. Excellent. Oh, I made a poop, but I didn't blow it up. I accidentally fell through the door. There we go. This should be super easy. Yeah, doing a really substantial amount of damage per shot on Mom's Heart, much more than I expected to be doing. Sacred Tears is apparently really fucking effective. Who would have thought, right? I knew it was one of my favorite items, but like just vanilla, it's so much better than I was thinking it was. Because that, like, my most powerful runs have been like Sacred Tears, but plus like a million damage ups with it as well. Come on. I still love that combination I had one time. I had like Technology 2 Mulligan plus Sacred Heart. So on the one hand, like I had this laser beam that was just constantly generating flies that would fuck everything up. And then on the other hand, I had constant like giant homing tears hitting everything. It was great. But I'm sure you guys have seen that by now. By the way, those are like my most popular videos ever by far. I still can't believe like one of them has like 8,000 views at this point, which is more views than I ever expected to get on anything when I started the channel. It was just something I could do for fun to see if anybody would ever watch my shit, and then it ended up being like, yeah, actually a lot of people will, which is still a little bit surprising to me, but I am very appreciative. This is a long ass boss fight, making no bones about that. Let's use some more bombs. Larry Jr. should be fucked. Larry Jr. was indeed fucked, but now fucked. That's the state he is currently in. Mom's Heart is going down very quickly. Yes, she's now firing bombs, so it should be much quicker to take her down, because I can just constantly pump shots into her. Of course, the Duke of Flies has to be a big asshole and spawn a bunch of flies for my tears to home in on, so they won't attack the boss. And he's like the dodging master, getting away from all of these randomly placed bombs. Usually he's dead so quickly from the bombs from Mom's Heart. Or do they not affect him now? I thought they used to just blow him up. Maybe I'm making shit up now. Come on, fly. That fly wasn't even gonna hurt me. Why would my tear decide to go fuck with it? Oh well. So we did get another poop charge there from the amazing amount of damage we took. So that's... Hey, there was a poop in here! It's gone. Aliens. Ancient aliens. You guys seen the Ancient Aliens meme? It's one of my favorites ever. Crazy dude with like the most bizarre haircut you have ever seen was convinced that aliens came and helped the Egyptians build pyramids. It's pretty funny shit. I really enjoy watching crazy people say their crazy things on live television, or not live television, but national television or international. I'm not sure if that's in any other countries. I can't say that with any kind of authority. It's from the Discovery Channel. It's probably in Canada. I'm going to take a little drink. As we move on, excuse me, try to find Satan as quickly as possible. 28 minutes to Shoal is actually not very fast. The main thing that slowed us down there was just I had a few floors where I could not find the boss for the life of me, which really slowed us down. This could have been a record-breaking speed run if I had just found the fucking bosses quickly, but of course I did not. But that's fine. I was actually a little bit worried that this run would be way too short, but looks like that's not going to be the case. I figure that half-hour episodes are about the ideal length. That's what I like to go for. Something that will take me half an hour and has a reasonable chance of both killing me and succeeding. This one I messed up a little bit. I don't think it had a reasonable chance of killing me. I think it was a little bit too easy, but again, the title screen is good to make up for all of that. Plus, you know, every once in a while it's fun to see just like a run that beasts through the game. Just like every once in a while it's fun to see like me not be able to see my health bar and just be fucked the entire time. At least hopefully that was fun for you guys. Not gonna lie, that was not very fun for me. It was kind of that was a pretty torturous experience. Oh my god! Okay. Come on, Isaac Zombie. Jesus fucking Christ. My tears are not fast enough. What do I do here? Do I have to, like, use Guardian Angel to take him out? There we go, it worked. Alright. 1 up, not allowed to have it. Hopefully I haven't accidentally picked up any items. I don't think I have, but that would be really sad. Ah, super greed and 2 turrets. Yeah, that's, I've had enough of this room already. See you guys later. Yeah, really lost some spirit hearts on that one. That was a bad room. I don't know why my poop is glitching so often. Probably something I should see my doctor about. Yeah, get on the... Oh my god. If I die here, I'm gonna be pissed off, but it's looking like a real possibility just because these Isaac zombies and these bomb flies. Fuck! These bomb flies are such pains in the ass. Come on. Just kill... Oh my god. These... Like, I can't do anything against these Isaac zombies because my tears are not fast enough to hit them. Literally, I cannot fucking damage these assholes. My god, come on, just die. Fuck! Just hemorrhaging bombs. Fuck. I might die, and that would be the most incredibly... Fuck! There's nothing I could do there. I could not damage those motherfucking Isaac zombies. If you have a way that I could have gotten out of that, I'd love to hear it. But try it yourself. Sacred Heart on Isaac zombies does not work because they are too fucking fast. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you next time.